Yo, right now you're listening to Nothing Major, Nothing Mad, just a Nothing But Music podcast. We got myself, Benzo, in the building. I'm with my brother H.
We're back.
Episode 29?
29, yeah.
Episode 29, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy still.
That's crazy still. 29?
Yeah, Bando baby, 29.
That's mad. 29, bro. Crazy.
Soon
But
30.
big up ourselves. But big up ourselves, innit? But yeah.
Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, depending on what.
Depending on what day.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's enjoying their week. You get me?
Yeah, man. We got big things coming. Obviously, if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that we've got t-shirts coming out. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you'll see that on the screen as well.
Make sure
we've got t-shirts coming out.
We've got a limited supply.
Yeah, very limited supply.
But we'll be back with more very soon as well.
100%, definitely gonna have more.
We've been thinking about this for a while now. So there's gonna be t-shirts. There's gonna be loads of things like merchandise. So gonna just be nothing but everything. You get me? So
trust me. But let us know what you want to see. Like, what kind of stuff do you guys wear? What kind of stuff do you want to see us release? Like hoodies, beanies, shirts. Obviously, yeah, we got shirts there.
What colours as well.
Yeah, what colours? We're going to be coming with bigger and better stuff. But
yeah, man, it's because it's love to everyone supporting so far, putting money in our pocket, it's good, appreciate it, man. It shows that the support is real. Like,
facts, man.
I was even, like, when we posted it, when people were saying, I want one, and I was like, raw.
Yeah.
Hard,
it was, like, trust me, like, that was nice, man.
Yeah, it was nice. It was
seeing everyone's reaction to that.
Yeah, because a lot of work does go into this, man, so, yeah, man, it's appreciated. It's reciprocated, Yeah. So it's good. It's good stuff, man. But yeah, man, lots been going on, man. We saying you good?
Chilling. We made it in, obviously. It's weird recording a bit later. You lot won't notice nothing different, but yeah, man, we're usually recording in the mornings now. It's 5 p.m. So.
This guy's moving like it's 10 p.m. for most of the man's moving.
A lot's happened, man. The days.
No, a lot's happened still.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of music dropped this week. So we touched on that last week as well.
As usual in this aggressive market.
Huh?
As usual, lots of music drops, man. It's nuts. Like,
facts.
We come in because obviously we record on a Friday, and it's like we come in. It's like a bag of tunes, like an album's dropped, and it's just like, raw. Do we chat about it now or next week? Or we know about it more?
Like, exactly, and then by next week, it's like so much more has dropped, so much more has happened. It's crazy. There's so much happened so quickly.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And then when you're like a reporter on, it's like ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like raw.
So we got to sit there, take it in, and then come back with our opinions on it before. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. There's a lot goes into it.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, man. Thanks everyone supporting so far. Thanks everyone just following us, and because we see the growth in it. So
yeah,
it's good, man. Keep us going. The messages are.
Trust me, it's just surreal. Even us saying episode 29, even that just.
Yeah, 29. Yeah, I don't really take it in when you say it like that. Yeah.
Well, every time we come in and we say episode, it's mad. Like, it's still mad to me, innit? Because if you've been listening from episode 1, you would have heard every introduction, like, and how it's changed.
I feel like every introduction is different. I feel like we're the only podcast that doesn't have
that doesn't have the same structure or flow. Like, we do things differently, innit? Some episodes we might have a different structure. Some episodes just free flow, straight into the conversation.
Yeah, it's true. Still, it's different.
But yeah. What are we chatting about today?
We're chatting about two things, but I think the first thing we've got to get into is obviously a lot of guests have come up here talking about heavy metal music, and obviously I didn't really know. I still don't know as much as like H or whatever. So I want to see, and I saw some tweets, and it was like let me back out the tweet. Bear with me, guys.
Yeah, that tweet. It was something along that you'll see it, but
it was a tweet. It was, listening to heavy metal music is a healthy way to process negative emotions. So go and headbang. Metal is good for your mental health. Now tune into episode 8 anyway. Mental health and music, all the tingle. You know what I'm saying? But what are you saying? You agree with that statement as a metal fan?
Yeah, I agree with it to a certain extent. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a metal fan, because I don't listen to that every day. I don't. Do you know what I mean? But when the time is right, I definitely do. When I'm in the right mood for it, I definitely indulge in. Like, I think it definitely helps. Like, listen to certain songs with that energy. Like, I think it definitely has helped me process things and kind of process emotions. Like,
So what is metal music though?
what is metal?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Let's
as
just
well.
say I'm an alien, because I'm to this subject. I'm an alien, but it's just
What's
like
metal? I'd probably describe it as just like using them basic kind of rock instruments, using basic just instruments, but in just like a harsh, rougher way. Like everything in a metal song is just harsh, rough, like energy. Even the drummer, like if you watch a metal concert, like you'll see everyone's energies is mad. Like the drummer's going nuts. His hands are going all over the thing. Like he's going crazy. The guitarist's going crazy. He's not standing still. No one's standing still. And if you look at the vocalist, like you'll see his neck, the veins are popping out of his neck. This guy's screaming like. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that energy. That's probably what I describe metal as. Probably is that rough usage of them instruments.
Where did it derive from? Just rock?
I don't even know. I think metal's been around for time. Probably did derive from rock, yeah. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not. I was on this stereotypical thing like, metal. These are all smashing their heads on the ceilings and that smashing their guitars. That's not for me, innit?
Yeah.
But then you and others have said to me that, oh yeah, that metal's like deep lyrics or
It's
whatever. Like, I'm just
deeper,
like,
innit?
okay,
Like,
let me check this out.
A lot of things you can't really talk about on other beats, other genres. Like, do you know what I mean? For example, yeah, like Slipknot and that. The kind of things they talk about, the kind of topics and that. Like,
What do they talk about?
a lot. Talk about addiction, anger, like mental health.
I think what it seems like, because they focus on like their topics and they really like they have a concept for the song and they focus on the topics. That's probably why people connect with it so much, because they're talking about one thing. And say if you write about love and you just dedicate the whole song to falling in love,
Yeah.
that person's gonna be like, it's gonna that whenever if someone falls in love in 2022 or 2062, they're gonna feel it, because it's like about the real emotion. I think that with timeless music and stuff, that you gotta make it about emotion, like
Yeah.
like that real emotion, like anger, fear. I saw Kano say something like that. He wants to make emotion about anger, fear, or love, or they're things, you get me. But it seems that metal fans, they just go. But how is that? Why would you say how is metal? Would you say good for your mental health? Like, would you say that as a listener?
Well, I mean, like it depends how you take music, really, because like any of these pain rap songs, for example, you could say, oh, that's not good for your mental health. If you were listening to that and then you come out of it on the other side feeling more sad, or like now you're thinking more about, like, damn, now my life's, like, damn, that really is sad, like you're just going to be in that negative headspace, then that's not good for you, innit? But if you are that kind of person that can listen to that like aggressive music or really depressing music and then listen to it, take your headphones out and be like, alright, I feel a bit better, like it's a bit cathartic, like I've kind of expressed my emotions, I've kind of processed it a bit, now I feel a bit better off, like I don't
That's a
need
good
to...
point you made, yeah, because I listen to a lot of pain music, innit?
Yeah.
But I don't walk around moping. And it's
Do
everyone's
you take that with you? Or do
no,
you
I
just
don't.
leave
I don't
it?
think I do. I think. And everyone says to me, "You listen to so much pain music, like, whoa, how are you smiling?" All
Yeah.
that stuff, innit? But I think subconsciously, I used to do it subconsciously. Now I do it consciously. Subconsciously, I used to listen to it, and it would be like a thing where I've just released whatever like I'm feeling
Yeah.
in the music, so it's just there, but I don't bring it with me, kind of.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you're feeling the type of way, it might help listening to someone that's also feeling that same way.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to feel it to the point that you're feeling it, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But because they're feeling the same emotion as pain, you're like, alright, cool, or hurt or anything like that. Yeah. So you might not necessarily be heartbroken to the point where it's like you're gonna go around the girl's house and scream in her mum's face and let me in. But you might be hurt about a girl in the same way. So that's how it works. It's like it might be a different skill, but the emotion is the same. So
I feel like I've been on both sides of that coin, innit, where I've been like, I've listened to a really sad song and I've like come out feeling even worse, and I've come out been like, I still feel like that. Yeah, I feel even worse, and I'm like, now I'm thinking about this, now I'm thinking about that, like, and there might have even been a certain bar in that song that like has just got me thinking even deeper about what I'm going through. But then I've also like listened to just sad music and been like, damn, like I hear that and just come out of it, alright, like just let me move on now. So yeah, process
Yeah,
that.
it's like what you're going, and what you're going through is not new. Nothing's new under the sun, innit? So what you're going through is not new. So certain things I might be hearing something like, damn. So I swear, like Bob Marley back in 1970 something was feeling how I'm feeling, or thinking how I'm thinking, and it's like, Ross, so nothing is new in it. A lot of the stuff is there. So I think you got to kind of search for it. But I feel like it might be a bit. It can go the other way if you're listening to some pain music and it's like. The pain music, there's no way out of the pain. It's just like pain. Yeah, it's just like I want to drown in the ditch and like, oh yeah, I hate my mom, I hate my family. No one loves me. Like I'm never gonna be happy. Like okay, like that could be a bit. If you listen to that all the time, I don't know the effects you get. Like if all the music is just there's no like, I don't mind when it's pain and be like, right, we're gonna have to go through this, but we're in the start place right now. We have to go through this. I can deal with that. But I feel like I don't want to spend too much time just feeling sorry for myself.
Just moping, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to feel like certain songs like that are good, but I don't want to spend too much time listening to songs that it's just about feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah. Like, it's same with like I think violent music as well, innit? Like for songs very cruddy. Like you see Dimsy in some interview back in the day, it was like that road rap thing with Mike Skinner. He said, he was like, oh, like I've got fans that message me saying, oh, like I've had the shittest day. I've been so angry, but I just put on your tunes, and I feel your anger and your like the bars, your violence that you're talking about, and then I'm calm. I don't need to exact that violence onto no one else. I don't need to take it away out of that. It's just done. It's done. It stays within my headphones. It's gone now. So, yeah, like.
Yeah, it's just them weird fans that probably try to internalize it and start acting like they're part of the beef that they're in. It's them fans that are a bit mad. Like,
that's bright.
The light.
Yeah, that is bright.
Shout out Nuria the visuals.
Trust me, Nuria Pascu. Shout out for the visuals, thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like when people internalize it, that's when it gets a bit crazy. Or some people say like. Or I don't know. It depends what your mind's like, innit? If your mind can hack it, then by all means.
If you're, like if you can listen to the music, not let the music kind of hold you. Do you know what I mean? Then you're calm. But like, like that post saying metal is good for your mental health. I don't know. Depends who you are, innit? I think because if you're that kind of person that can listen to something and just take it for what it is and not think too deeply about it, then I think metal can be good for your mental health. But if you're that kind of person that is very sensitive to things and does tend to like feel things very, very much, so then I don't know, because I think I'm that kind of person as well.
Yeah, because I get a bit, and certain things that I'm probably a bit too sensitive to listen to, because obviously Kurt Cobain, like he committed suicide, innit? And it's like it's hard for me. I don't think I could.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly. Sorry, yeah. And it's like, but if that suicide was the case, it'll be hard for me to take on his music, because I'm thinking, right, like this guy was in pain and stuff, and it's like it's ended up in like a suicide, isn't it? If that's the case, so it's a bit like, I don't know, that stuff would just scare me listening to it.
What do you mean?
Like it'll be a bit like it puts like a dark theme around it. Like you say, it's like, and not even him. Say if someone is a proper driller, and he gets killed, it's just gonna be a bit me that bit. It's a dark cloud.
You're kind of, me personally, like you're listening to like that negative.
It's like what led. I'm listening to what led you there almost. Like it's a bit like dark. Like even if someone says I'm a killer, and then he gets killed, it's a bit like, that's a bit.
But I feel like that's the rawest. Like I don't know. I feel like those kind of people, those kind of artists, that's the rawest take on them things you'll ever sort of.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just it's not bad at all, because they're really living it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like that is the truth from their perspective. That is their truth. That's their ultimate truth, kind of thing, isn't it? And like, for example, Potter Paper, like talking all of his life about selling drugs, and then he gets bagged up. It's like, it's that same kind of thing. Like he's, like it's negative because you're listening to the same things that he's just got bagged for, but that's his truth. It's the same with Kurt Cobain. Like you're listening to this mad depressive music, I guess, about certain lyrics about him talking like negatively about his life and like his addictions and that, but then I guess that's so true though. That's the most rawest.
I wouldn't say it's bad or nothing like that. It's just an uncomfortable feeling I get from it. That's what it is.
I do hear that. I do hear that. Like if I was, yeah.
It's like an uncomfortable thing. Like, ooh, like it's like I don't know, because it's a bit dark, innit?
It is a bit eerie.
But
I hear that.
yeah, so it's a bit dark because it's like, yeah, like what's happened, it's happened, innit?
I hear that. Same with like Juice WRLD, I guess, innit? Like me listening to his songs about taking
It's
perks and
it's
stuff.
sad because I'm thinking, raw, like my mum died of drug addiction and that.
Yeah.
Well, not drug, is it addiction? But he had drugs.
I mean, yeah.
I was overdose. Innit?
Overdose addiction.
So when I'm talking about when I'm hearing them rap now about popping pills, it's sad because I'm thinking, like this is what, like it was written in there. And I think a lot of fans, a lot of people are guilty that they were just like, they're gonna bang the music, and then when something happens, it's like, oh my gosh, like how? But it's like if you listen to the music, it was always in there.
Yeah.
You get it? Like certain man have been bagged for murders and that. All they chat about is murder in their music.
But I feel like that kind of surprise comes from the fact that there's so many people that don't actually live what they talk about. And there's so many, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Juice WRLD, yeah, he's talking about popping perks and doing all of this stuff, but think of how many other guys there are talking about popping perks, so it's only surprising because like, oh no, he actually...
I think Future City doesn't pop perks, but he raps about it.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit mad.
Yeah, he said that he didn't want to like let everyone, because he said he went clean, he got clean, he stopped doing drugs years ago, but he said he didn't want to let the fans know because he didn't want that to take away from his music and what the fans thought of him. He didn't want to be taken as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not real, innit? Like insincere. Like, is that the word? I don't know the word.
Yeah, I guess. But then if he said like, this is not me no more, and continue to make music that's not drug like.
But can Future do that? Like he can, but there's no. I don't think Future can do a lot more than talk about them kind of things, innit? I'm a big Future fan, but has this guy got a lot of substance there? Like,
yeah, but it just seems like but on a deeper level, it just seems like fans, like, the problem is that, and I'm part of the problem as well. Like certain music I bang, I'm just putting the blind eye to bare shit they're saying, but it's like we listen to a lot of that toxic stuff.
Yeah,
and it's just like when things happen around us, it's like, oh my gosh. Well, I'm slowly starting to just expect things that will happen in it, but it's like it's still mad how we're just so desensitized to bare things.
What do you mean?
Like, let's murder, like especially that black guy murder and that. Like someone, if a guy gets shot and that, it's just like, oh yeah, well then man got to slide back. I find that nuts. Like, as I'm getting older, I'm deep in it more. Like I'm just like, raw.
What fans saying? Oh yeah, you got to slide. Like.
Yeah, like but it's become like, but someone's actually dead here. Hold on, like someone's family's grieving.
Yeah.
But it's like I won't say a section of Nike fans, like they'd be like, oh yeah, slide, or it's just like we go again. But it's like at the end of the day, that's what academics saying. If we listen to drill, you kind of got to accept what comes with it, and that is a thing. If we like the music, we got to accept what comes with it. And the thing is, we've grown up in a drill era, so we're gonna like everyone that we know got a drill song on their phone.
Yeah.
Whether it's 1 or whether it's 500.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. It's deep.
I don't know, man. I don't know that. Like,
I ain't really got. I'm still battling it in my head. I'm still like limboing. I can't lie to you. Like I can't say that. I can't stop banging violent music. I can't stop banging pain music.
Yeah.
I just know I'm gonna be banging that in it. But it's mad how that's. Like, where a lot of people have that mentality, and it's like, right, like, what good can come of that really? Like, we can just be desensitized to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Drug abuse.
Desensitized to drug abuse, like essentially committing suicide, like.
I'm just thinking about drug abuse, cheating, depression,
Yeah.
like murder.
Yeah.
Bare things, like
scamming, selling, like
yeah.
Where does it stop, bro?
And it's not like, again, that can be there.
Yeah.
But there's no. Where's the goodness? Where's the
balance?
Where's the balance?
I hear that.
Where's the balance? And if there's a balance, why is that not pushed into the mainstream
music? Do you think
music?
that artists that talk about all these negative kind of things, do you think if I was an artist and I start talking about depression and my struggles with depression and that, do you think I also have a responsibility to talk about the times when I had, like, the times when I was blessed, the times when the day was just beautiful, the times when I had it all?
No, like, if that's how you're feeling, then live yours, innit? But I'm saying there's no variety. I feel like there's artists that are talking about the blessed times and that, but they're not in the same conversation. Like, we want to hear, like, We want to hear the grease, whether it's the grease of drugs or the grease of mud. We want to hear everyone wants to hear the grease, whether it's if it's R&B. We said it last week. It's pure toxicity.
Yeah.
Like it used to be. Beyonce be like, I cater to you, and then now it's like F men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like that's what's there, innit? I don't mind. Girls can have their little F men singers, but where's the I love you singers?
Yeah.
There's a balance, because there's good and bad in everything, but there's just we always hear about it is bad. So now got to the point where we're finding good in the bad. Like it's just all nuts. Like,
do you think that's a time thing, like an era thing? Like we're just in this era, and then maybe we'll move on to an era where it's a bit more cool to talk about like positive things or like love or like
interesting you're saying that, because I feel like I don't think it's gonna get any what I'm seeing. I don't think it's gonna get any better in it. But on the other hand, the way the world is right now, we're in bad times, innit? I feel like someone might break the mold and be like, you know what, I'm gonna chat about good things and just change it like that. Someone might just come in and be like a trailblazer.
Yeah, but you see them people that came in talking about positive things and came in smiling. Like Anderson .Paak came in with the biggest smile. There's people just still mock him to this day. Like people, I don't know, man. People, it seems like everyone just, like wants to hear that violent stuff. They're just not here for the happy, kind of smiley, positive music. Like
I don't know. I think it's a Western thing though, because I was even pre what's going on in your country. I was in the most streamed artist in Pakistan.
Yeah.
The man's name. It's some bare positive vibes.
Yeah.
Bare positive
I don't even
vibes.
know what he's talking about. I can't lie. I probably should, but who was it? It was like Atif Aslam.
Yeah, that was his name.
Yeah, big singer in it. Big
but like,
artist. Like
I'm seeing BTS, and then people bare positive vibes. And you know what it is? In the pop world, in the poppy world, it might be still a bit positive, but I just know in the hip hop black community and all that black music and that, it's just pure, just grease. Like it's mad. And if we're not, like, even like, it's just mad. Like we're just desensitized to bare stuff. And obviously
that is interesting. You know, when you think about it, like maybe that is a Western thing, because I
think it's a Western thing.
Yeah, like, when you check out music from other parts of the world, it's true. You know,
I'm hearing men make music from Afghanistan and that, but they're talking about the struggle and that. But it's the real struggle that they're not trying to glorify nothing.
Nah,
this is what's going on, and we want to get out of it. Like,
you
know what I'm saying? Or it's pain. My people are struggling. It's proper like integrity. But here it's like the Western world. It's like it's promoted like like negativity. And don't get me wrong, there's great music and negativity. There's just no balance. That should be the flipping title of this episode. Balance.
Balance
in music.
Where is the balance, bro?
Where is the balance? Or we could do that. Yeah, it could be that. Where is the balance?
Where is the balance? Cause
yeah. It's dangerous times. I'm thinking like raw, like if you're like, there's kids now, young G's, like I'm talking about. When I mean kids, I mean like under 10s.
Yeah. Love
of drill. Do you get it? Like, I've got a little cousin, love of drill, innit? I'm thinking that raw, like obviously I was young, I was a youth before, but I only really started loving the greasy music until I hit my teens.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about under 10s, drilly, and even like I used to like a couple gangster rappers like 50 Cent and that, but I was like in Party in the Club. I'm like in the vibey tunes as well.
Yeah.
Or I'm like in like Hate or Love It, which is like storytelling, but they would 50 Cent. I think back then the good artists had more of a balance, I'd say. Like 50 Cent had vibey tunes.
Yeah, he had some them clubby bangers, them like lovey bangers.
Yeah,
he had the cruddy street tunes.
Yeah. But then again, even his love songs like 21 Questions is about holding someone down in jail. So we normalise it. It's like, but I still think it was just raw back then. But now it's like we want the raw stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like what was I gonna say? Like you see that with diss records now.
Yeah.
Remember we said like grime. You see the Chip and Young and diss. It's like a quick back to back. Chip Bugsy back to back. No one's getting punched up. No one's getting that. You see what the diss is now, brother. If you're not mentioning someone from the other camp that's been shot and that, bro, we don't.
Yeah, like it's almost like that bar is that's dead.
It's tame.
You're not mentioning his. Yeah, I think it's gone past like mentioning each other's mums now. Before that was like the extent of it. I think we even chatted about this in that interview in the Dan's podcast. Like
big up Dan's.
Yeah, but before it was like a thing where you could just like I don't know, man. You could just get away with saying "suck your mum." That was the worst thing you could have said. But now it's like, so like you said, if you're not chatting about, yeah, we killed you, yeah, we done this, we done that, like, you still ain't slid for your cousin, like, that's what we're doing now.
I heard Dirk dropped a record, Computer Murders.
Oh, that
dropped that.
I haven't heard that
Smoky.
yet. No, I haven't heard
it
that
was
yet.
smoky. I'm thinking, right, Dirk, like, so I'm about to chart number 1. Like, you don't need to do this. And I feel like a lot of people that are doing it, some of them are like so far, like financial wise, so far gone, they don't need to do that. But it's like what's popping. Like I've even seen recently, like certain artists, they will like, I've now jumped on the drill thing and they're rapping crud.
Yeah.
But you weren't doing that 3-4 years ago, but now you're doing it because it's in. So the popular thing is crud.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's mad, you know.
Well, I guess beef sells. Controversy, beef, that sells.
That's just, I think that's just so. But everyone says that in it, but it's just I can never settle with that.
Nah, I'm not happy with it, but that's just the way. Unfortunately, that's just what captures people's attentions.
That's mad. Like I ain't gonna title this podcast like, I don't know, like H has the Fat Benzo tune in like.
But yeah, you know what? Like, I reckon in the next episode, if we captioned it, H and Benzo get into a mad scrap on the podcast, that's 1,000 views clear. We're going clear, I swear. Like, but that's the sad truth, bro. And that's the sad truth. If we said H and Benzo talk some realness on the podcast, 50 views, no one cares.
But why does and the controversy has always like sold, but it's like more than ever now.
Yeah,
more than ever now, boy. Like it's like the norm, like. Yeah,
I think
like,
it always was that case, though. It always, even them shit newspapers that like have just the maddest front newspaper, like the front page, the maddest title, like.
So you think this stuff has come from like straight from the media and that?
I think it was always a thing. It was always a thing where like controversy, big titles, heavy, like crazy things like that will sell, will do better than. Do you know what I mean?
Universal, I think, has signed Kanye and Drake, and them two are going at it. Like the label is got them both puppets.
Yeah, and their label's the one that's gassed.
That's nuts.
They're
man.
so gassed though. That's the thing. The label's the one that's really eating.
That's nuts,
in fact, they'd want them to beef. Like, I don't know. That's what's crazy as well. If I was a record label owner and I've signed now 2 artists that are beefing, I am so gassed. I just gotta hope that they don't actually kill each other in it. But I'm so gassed because I know I'm eating now. Like I'm eating, and that's the state of the world we're in right now. That's the state of the music industry right now.
Yeah, but I don't, because everyone, what Kanye West is going on, I'm not going to touch on this, but like, when Kanye West is what he's going on with now, oh, it's marketing, it's great marketing. Like, I proper don't care, innit? Like, I proper don't care about this Kanye West, Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah,
I don't care, innit? But it's like everyone's like, this is great marketing, it's great marketing. It's like, you lot, bro, go outside, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that.
But yeah, chatting about Kanye and Kim, like you're there, like being a marriage counselor, like allow it, man. Like it's just so long.
That situation is funny though. That whole Pete Davidson, Kanye, Kim.
But like it was interesting like the first week and that year, but like we're still going on. Like I muted
It's been going
Kanye
on for months. It's been going on for months.
Like, I muted Kanye from Twitter. I muted Kanye and Kim. I'm not listening to that. I'm not even like, come on, man. Like, right, I'm seeing man. I got assignments due on Friday. Man, I writing think pieces on Twitter about, oh yeah, I think Kanye's in the wrong because if you were a real father, go away, man.
These times
and that's what I'm saying. And that's the whole reason why. And that's probably why subconsciously we probably came together and created nothing but music, because we've seen all this stuff, because we're tired of the controversy. I'm just gonna go straight down the line of like that. I just probably don't care. Like,
sick and tired, bro. That's the words to explain it. Like, yeah, nothing music. I guess that kind of stemmed from, bro. For me, so like you go onto YouTube and it's so sad nowadays. All these like street beef. That's the new way. Is street beefs. Like news platforms. Street like they will talk about street
but
beef.
it's all from little suburban kids from places like Middlesbrough.
You listen to the voice. Like, hi guys, welcome back to another episode.
So I don't know. I've seen
Yeah.
But it's mad, like, but that's we just triggered a point. I think it's because we see so much of the rappers' lifestyle now, like so much that we know what these men are eating for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah,
they
for real.
So it's like the controversy is now part of it, because we're literally in. We feel like we're involved. We feel like like, oh, he posted this. Like people are being detectives.
Yeah.
For a man's thing. It wasn't like that before. Before, artists were really just artists. That's why I always say you would never get MJ again like Michael Jackson, because it's like he was just an artist, and you knew bits of his personal life, yes, but it was just that him was just like he wasn't
just
human.
The music. It was just the music.
Even watching interviews, even watching interviews of him, now it just feels weird because I grew up feeling like this guy wasn't human, bro. Like, it was mad. Like, everyone that was alive knows that you will never see something like MJ again, like, in terms of the fame. Never.
I know what you mean by looking at him and thinking this guy's not a human being.
Yeah, bro.
So big, like that superstar, like untouchable.
I haven't seen nothing like it. The closest I probably would say is probably like Drake, and that's even that. It's a disrespect to even put him in the same fame like level bracket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a disrespect. MJ is like, Jesus Christ, like, bro. I was a youth when he died, and I still felt it. Like, I remember that was on the news for like a good month. Now look, it's the next thing. It's that every 2 weeks is a new thing.
My mum told me that. We were in Pakistan. My mum told me that, and damn, she was sad. Like, and I was like 10, and I was like, damn, no way. Like, imagine a 10-year-old thinking.
Yeah, I was like 9, 10. Yeah, literally.
Bro. Crazy.
Literally, bro. And I remember coming. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I found out. Yeah, it's like I found out late. I found out in school. I don't think we watched the news that night, fam. Coming to school, and some guy that wasn't really a music man said Michael Jackson's dead. And I'm looking at him like, what the hell do you know? Like, you know, it's not music. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, then my teacher, we're on a school trip that day. My teacher was like, yeah, like, I'm so sad to hear Michael Jackson. And I've come. I finished, got home from the school trip. Obviously, then I don't know. I don't have no phone. I still don't know. I'm just hearing about it.
Yeah.
And I've come back home. I went to the supermarket. My mum, all the newspapers. The King of Pop is dead. I still remember the headlines. The King of Pop is dead. The King of Pop is dead. I was like,
bro, even just deep, like your teacher telling you about an artist that's died. Like, I couldn't ever compute that my teacher's telling me, for example, God forbid, like, for example, oh yeah, Drake's passed away. Like, that's so sad. I could never compute.
I feel like Drake passed away. God forbid, it would be like a crazy big deal though. But it's like
teachers. Like, even MJ, that's a mad influence, bro.
Michael Jackson was crazy. Like, there's people that weren't born when he died that still try to do the moonwalk. Like, that's the influence.
We're still doing it to this day.
Yeah, but I feel like with him, it was more like his dancing was iconic.
Yeah, it was his image.
It was his image.
His image.
Just his versatility as well was mad. The image, it wasn't really like MJ's got bare gal, so he's the best. Like, he's the most popular. No, it was the
this
fact
guy
that
didn't have the biggest chains, bro. You know what? I don't think there's a single picture of him wearing a chain. I can't think of one.
My mum's thing was different. My mum used to wear that one glove, and I'll be real. Everyone's tried to be Michael Jackson in their mirror, in a family gathering.
Facts.
I don't care what anyone says.
Facts. And everyone's tried to do that weird thing that he done. Do you remember that thing he done with his
feet?
Yeah, bro. When he's like leaning forward,
leaning forward.
I tried to do that, bro.
Face part in the floor to us.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And I think the controversy with him, there was allegations, but it just wasn't like I don't know, maybe as a youth, I wasn't really thinking about that much. I was just like, yeah, this guy was just crazy talented. It's mad how I'm not even double digits, and I was still thinking that, yeah, this guy's so talented.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
There would never be someone like him ever again. The fact that usually people get their flowers after their past, but I think he got it whilst he got his
flowers whilst he was, and then obviously even more so after he passed. That was just crazy, bro. His influence, like,
I just remember that being on the news for ages, like weeks on weeks on weeks. Now, nothing but football and Greenwood from it. That was done in a week, 2-3 days.
Yeah,
that's not on the news no more.
Yeah, and Zuma kicking his cat. Now that's done as well. On to the next thing.
On to the next thing, literally.
On to the next thing, bro. I feel like that's just so much is happening nowadays. Like, I feel like everything just fast forwarded. Like, the last couple of years, things are just going so quick. Like
we mentioned at the start of the podcast, like, bare things get released and that.
Yeah, literally. Like, things come and go so quickly now that it's like we just kind of forget about that, and just we're so desensitized to things, like you said, like just on to the next big celebrity death. Like, sad to say, but it's true.
That's literally what it is.
And you're just kind of waiting for the next one. Who's it going to be, kind of thing,
bro.
Not waiting on it like that. Like, oh yeah. But you know what I mean? Fully, like, who's it going to be, bro?
Come and see Grim Reaper. What the hell? What's going on here, fam? What the hell?
Not for real.
No. That's it. Jesus Christ.
It's facts, man. I mean, these celebrities, bro.
No, it's just like I don't know. Someone's cheating. Someone's everything but music. Basically, it's mad. And then on top of that, you got the music. Sorry, and it's like. Lil Durk dropped an album. He dropped a new song yesterday. Yeah. It's like, what's going on? Like, bad music. There's just a lot of music like happening, and so the music is kind of representation of listeners' behavior because it's like we all on to the next thing. Do you remember that time in like 2020 COVID times when it was like a new drama every week, like on socials? And it's just like raw, like
What happened around then?
everything. Like it was just like in 2020 on Twitter, like it was just going off everything.
So the whole like Jussie Smollett thing happened.
Yeah, BLM. That
A
happened.
lot happened still.
I'm trying to think.
A lot happened.
2020 was a crazy. Like I'm forgetting because I think my mind wants me to forget. You get it? I had to repress that year. You see that 2020 year. I say to everyone, if I didn't see in 2020 year, charge to the game, fam. Like there's a lot of stuff going on, fam. Like so if I didn't see that year,
it is what it is.
Bro.
Yeah, man. A lot of people, like a lot of relationships got left behind. It's unfortunate they didn't stand the test of time, bro. Because that was just a mad year.
That was a mad year, bro.
Mad year, man. So much happened.
So much happened, musically and non-musically.
Yeah, bro. This podcast happened.
No, it happened. We know the plan got devised in 2020, but it started in 2021.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It birthed from the lockdown, I guess.
How am I thinking of 2020 and getting tired? That's how draining it was. Like I'm thinking of the year and I'm just getting tired. Like it's just, bro, that year was just too much guarded.
Bro, there's so much. Like I can't even remember half the things that have happened, bro. And we could sit here and have a whole episode about everything that's happened in 2020, and I guarantee we still would have missed out so much. Like,
and so much stuff that we just moved on from. We could have been talking about number because the way the times have gone, we've just been
yeah, bro. Man, even Central C, how far has he come from the start of lockdown till now? Like,
yeah,
like back then it was like Molly. There was like another song that was big.
Day in the life,
Molly, and then Loading came out. That started the whole thing.
Yeah,
when Loading came out, that was when just TikTok.
Yeah, Loading dropped. That's when he went clear.
Yeah,
that's when he went clear because I wasn't convinced of him until the Mother About Bars dropped. I was like, this is good. Then I was thinking, I just need one more song. Then Loading dropped. I was like, yeah.
Loading dropped. That was a crazy song. Can't even lie, man. Banger.
Yeah, banger. I was banging that the other day. That's another thing. I've been like circling back to certain Rinse songs. So,
you know what? When you circle back to certain Rinse songs that aren't rinsed anymore, they're actually bangers. It's just I can't listen to them whilst they're being rinsed.
There's two songs that will never not be rinsed to me though. On Deck by Abracadabra and Dior by Pop Smoke. See, when I hear them songs in the motive, I just want
What by Pop Smoke?
Dior.
Oh.
See, when I hear them songs in the motive, I just want to just headbutt the DJ, bro. Like I swear. You know,
you said it won't get repaired.
There's two songs. I'll repeat it again. There's two songs that will never not be rinsed. On
That's
Deck.
so confusing.
So whenever I'm bro,
that will never not like, bro. That double negatives flashing in my brain.
There are two songs.
Yeah.
That will always be seen as rinsed in my eyes.
Okay.
On Deck by
I agree. Now I agree. Yeah.
On Deck by Abracadabra and Dior by Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
see when they come on the DJ there, I just want to, give him that sweetest headbutt, like just headbutt him, like just headbutt his nose,
clean.
Because it's like, bro, it stresses man out.
Yeah.
Because you know what stresses man out even worse? The man that can vouch. When Dior comes on and that, I go to the side. I wait for it to be finished. You like have your fun from. I will be right here.
I hear that.
When next song comes on, yeah, but I'm not. See when Dior, jiggy on Deck, I'm bored from like. See when On Deck came out, it was lockdown-ish, but I was still about out and about in it, and I was hearing it in cars everywhere. At that time, I was embracing it.
Yeah.
Even went to a couple of illegal raves. You don't know, you get to see like just couple On Deck. Yeah, I'm vibes in. I go to uni now. On Deck everywhere. Girl putting on Snapchat. You never what's going on your line. You're like, bro, I'm bored, fam. And then I'm hearing like, and then I go like, lockdown's over now. I go to these raves again. Then I'm hearing Dior.
Bro. There's lazy DJs.
Lazy. Oh, bro, I can make an episode of ranting about DJs.
Oh, facts.
I don't, but not today, but I'm still gonna dip into
100%. Because I know there's gonna be guys that are offended because I'm so sorry, but you should be, bro. How do we come back from a whole lockdown? Do you remember that feeling when the first time you went clubbing after lockdown?
Yeah.
And you're hearing the exact same songs that you heard. It probably was the same mix that you heard the last time you went clubbing, just as lockdown hit. What? What were you man doing at home? I get it was a difficult year, but come on, bro. What were you doing at home?
No, at home doing anything but DJing, boy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on, do a little mix. Just do something. Come on, please. We're
Yeah, 'cause
dying
I
out
like
here,
when
bro.
it's just a bit on time. Like when I come back, I went to certain raven, London raven.
Yeah.
I heard K-Trap Warm. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Out here in the block and you know, I'm like that.
Yeah.
But it's recent. I bang that tune. This is a song that I listen to.
Yeah.
And I'm not being selfish. What? I am being selfish. What? So I'm saying, yeah, I'm seeing that Dior, yeah. She on clap for a nigga. I'm like, bro, you're not bored. I'm looking at guys. I'm asking guys. Bear in mind, this is what I'm having. This is the conversation I'm having in the club. I'm asking my friend, are you not tired? I'm asking in the club. Really, I should be out. Really, I should be saying, right, who's that in the corner with the blue dress? But I'm thinking they're like, oh, it's a vibe, innit? Nah, man. Nah, man. That's what gets me vexed. Like, oh
It
yeah,
was. It definitely was a vibe.
yeah, it was a vibe in 2020.
In 2020 when it dropped, and we had the, you know, we ran with it. We enjoyed that song.
I like Welcome to the Party. I prefer that to Dior. Welcome to the Party, yeah, I like it. That can still run. But Dior is just rinsed, fam. Like, you see them cloths that you got, and it's just like, it's all scrunched up, and there's no water on it. It's just scrunched up just in the corner. That's what it is. Got like flipping lime scale all over it, and that them cloths just rinsed. Like them ones that them rinsed songs. I don't like it.
Nah. I hear that.
Bro,
I can picture that.
that's what I'm saying. Where is the balance in DJing? Yeah, where's the balance? Go there like, go Afrobeats. If I tell you, say a lot. I'm not, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
hear this every single wave.
Like, if I tell you, say I love you. Damn, like, really?
I've had to go and search for my own Afrobeats. See what I'm saying. I've been there. Like, I'm fighting. I'm dying for our sins. I'm not Christ. I don't put myself above the Lord. But I'm saying I'm dying for our sins. I'm the one. I'm searching. I'm on Spotify, just searching, just trying to bring food back for the family and that, fam, and find some songs. But it's just like flipping hell, fam. It's just mad. It's mad, fam. It's mad. Mad. It gets my head hot. That's why I brought the next 5 years. I'm gonna do some DJing, fam. I swear.
Yeah, man. I can't lie. If these men aren't gonna do it right, you gotta do it yourself. Man.
Yeah, nothing but events. I'll be real soon.
Nothing but events, facts, and Jesus, man. We need.
Not nothing but Dior. Not nothing but on deck. Nothing but events and just good vibes. Fam.
Nothing but Afrobeats.
Nah, I can't take nothing but Afrobeats. I can't lie, man. I couldn't do it too much. I rock with it, but not for a whole rave. I'm sorry. Diversify your portfolio, fam. Yeah. Come on, man. It's just long, fam. What's another song? What song do you think that's rinsed that you just want to hear? You just can't.
That I can't. Oh man. There's a couple of them Afrobeat songs that I just know. I've heard that so many damn times. Like, for God's sake. I'm gonna say it. Talking the hardest. I'm sick to death. I'm sick to death of that song. Innit? I'm sick to death.
I've been meaning to come to this as well.
Gee,
but I don't want to get flamed. But you taking the fall. I'm right behind you.
I'm sick to death of this. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired of this, man. I saw this video. I think it was on Grime Daily. Link Up. Someone posted that. And it was like some motive, and obviously Giggs is there, and everyone's singing, talking the hardest.
Everyone's yanking.
Did you show me that?
Yeah, I say it to you. Yeah.
Bro, you know how tired everyone looks in the audience. Like, there's one guy.
Bro, everyone looks tired. No, everyone looks alive. Giggs looks tired.
The Giggs looks tired. There's one guy in the corner. He has a thing on his back. Just watch that video again. He looks so tired. He looks like he's been mumbling this since he was 20.
I'm just seeing like Daniel Kalu just yank Giggs, and Giggs like this. Like, yeah.
He's probably so sick to that song.
Like, talking the hardest, when he goes like, it's when they remix it into Touch a Button. It's just like, bro.
Into any other song, like, whoa, that should not have been there, bro. and Day 100 by Fredo as well. I don't want to hear.
I never liked that song.
I liked it.
I never liked that song.
No, I liked it.
Oh, them, I don't know them. Day one.
I liked it, but I'm sick of hearing that as well.
You know what it is? If you're burst and you're on a table or something, you hear it, you might vibe. You might vibe in it. You might vibe. But I can't lie. There's certain songs that will never not be. That will never. Okay, now you just messed up.
Bro, the double negatives need to stop.
There's certain songs that will always bang. Okay. Gage vibe, C-Biz. When that comes on, turn it up. I'm doing all that. Whatever.
It's been a while since I've heard that at a club.
I heard that the other day, bro. I was going mad.
Yeah.
Bro. I was going mad. I was dabbing like it was 016 again. It was mad. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. Just doing my GCSEs and them things. I was dabbing, fam. Bro. Yeah, bro.
Let me go through. I'm trying to think. Let me go through players from when I might have been in first year.
I'm trying to think.
What's some rinsed bangers? Can't lie though. What's that Kodak tune that Transporting?
Yeah.
I want to hear that. I've heard that.
I don't hear that in the
once,
club.
and that went nuts.
I heard Tunnel Vision years ago.
Yeah. I hear Rolling Peace all the time. I can hear Rolling Peace.
I never liked that song as well.
That's a banger as
I
well.
never liked that song.
I like that one.
You know, the flow is annoying, but people like it. So what can I say?
Oh, there's a Jayhawk song.
Friendly.
I don't really mind Friendly too much in it.
Friendly's not bad. Friendly's not a bad.
Boof
bad.
Daddy.
No, I like Boof Daddy. I'm not gonna roll. I like Boof Daddy.
If I'm hearing it,
I know one thing for certain. Yeah.
Come on, man, we've heard that.
I was playing Jayhawk today. That's why I'm in a Jayhawk mood. I was banging Jayhawk before I came in. Yeah, but I see this. People are rinse. People find it rinse, but I don't know. No, no. Here's another song. No Words, Mo Stack.
Yeah.
Dave. Oh my god.
No, you know what? I haven't actually heard that at a club in a while.
Where have you been, brother?
I ain't been clubbing in a while, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why you ain't heard it, bro. I don't want to dead no. Oh my lord, I hear that, bro.
True.
Bro, I don't want to salt it. Oh, no, bro. I'm
fake you, plastic. Oh, gee.
Yeah, bro. That No Words song. I never really liked it then, and it's annoying now. So yes.
It was a fire in year 9 when it came out. Whenever it came out.
Year 9,
year 10.
Bro, you should almost do this podcast about year 9.
When did that come out, bro? I don't know.
Not too long ago. Not like year 9. You're year 9. That's like way back. But yeah, I'm saying like that No Words thing. Oh boy, there's others as well. I just can't think from. There's others. No Words. You know what's getting rinsed now is it's Pump 101. But it's already been rinsed. But I don't. That song's alright. Like I don't mind playing, but it's just very you can tell it's got.
I like the beat. The beat just that gets me moving.
The beat is good.
It's hard.
But yeah, Talk of the Hard is like we don't need to play it every single rave. That's what it is. No. You can play it. Yes, it's a national anthem. Yes. Yeah. But it's not every single rave that you must play it. Yeah. Where's the South London crew at? Oh yeah, but. If you're talking, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You're not really DJing the hardest right now, but you know, it's all mad. I'm saying, but yeah, man, that's that. But what music you listen to before we blah?
What am I listening to right now? Good question. Oh, how could I forget Benny the Butcher's album?
Oh yeah.
Talent Talk
going on about that stuff.
Boy, crazy album.
Benny the Butcher, yeah.
Crazy album. Talent Talk 4. Yeah, man, you lot go listen to that. It's got some absolute bangers on there. Bangers, bro. This guy, worth the wait. This album. This guy, it's not even worth the wait. Like he released this. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't released in a while. This guy is mad consistent with it. Mad consistent. Over the last 3 years, he's released some classic tapes, classic albums. Very hard. My favourite songs on there like Billy Joe, banger. Super Plug. That's the one you were rating as well.
Yeah, definitely.
My voice cracked. Tyson versus Ali with Conway the Machine. That was hard. Ooh. Yeah, what are you listening to?
Jayhawk. I was banging his Big Conspiracy tape today.
That tape's amazing.
Yeah, I was playing it. That actual song Big Conspiracy. I was playing Fight for Your Rights.
Banger.
I was playing Deeper Than Rap. Then I topped it off with his Daily Duppy. I was like, yeah, bro, this guy's saying stuff. I wouldn't mind him coming back. I don't really listen to Jayhawk on a day-to-day like that. I don't know, something told me just to run it. Like there was sun's out, so I was like,
yeah,
word. Just like easy going. I was like, yeah, this tape's hard.
That album's amazing, man. That album really was amazing.
After Pot of Papers, that was the best album that year. Oh, fast. They're not albums, but one's an album, one's a mixtape. But best project that year, I'd say.
What year did that?
2020. Did
that come out in 2020?
Yeah, Jayhawk's thing came out early 2020, and Pot of Papers thing came out September 2020. I remember that, but yeah.
Bro, feels like time ago, bro.
Yeah.
That feels like time ago.
Big Conspiracy came out before COVID. That's why it feels like time ago.
Yeah, that's crazy as well.
Before COVID, after COVID.
So I remember banging that in first year. I remember being in a happy place banging that. Do you know what I mean? So that must have been
because COVID came and just changed the game.
That out of me, bro.
Pause.
Right, on that note, thank you for tuning in, obviously. Check out our Instagram, check out our social medias. Yeah, man. T-shirts coming up. So.
T-shirts coming up, everything.
Yeah, man, go do that up. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you lot next week.